Sometimes students ask me, what do I not like about a particular machine? Hi, I'm Sarah from sewingmastery.com, where we take machines, including sergers, open them up and do a video on every page of the manual. And I've actually just finished doing over 40 videos on the Husqvarna Viking Embroidery S600. Now, it is a serger and a cover stitch machine, so that's why there's so many videos. We talk about all the stitches, all the amazing features it has. And so I wanted to tell you a couple things that did not go as planned. Well, actually, everything went as planned. It was operator error as I was learning this machine from the start. So here's one thing. If you follow the screen and tell it what stitch you're going to do, and then put those threads in those positions, set up the needles in the right place, everything works. If I don't tell the serger what stitch I'm actually doing or thinking I'm going to be doing, and I try to do it, and I'm still on the last stitch, well, then things did not go as planned. So I will tell you, everything that I ran into as frustrating was because of my own self, thinking I had everything set up, and I really was missing one little part that it said right here on screen to do. So I definitely love this machine because it is kind of foolproof. If I had trouble, I walked away, came back, realized, oh, look, I didn't do that. And that was the simple fix. The other thing that I did notice, and I think this was because when I film, I'm usually standing and the camera is right over my shoulder, is there is one thing I will point out. Now, not a problem, but I have a feeling that if I was sitting at the machine, like you'll probably be doing when you're using this, it will not be a problem for you. But when I was threading the left needle, I would sometimes miss this first little guide right here at the edge, and it would then come right next to the housing, which when the guide was threaded correctly, it kept it away. And what would happen was when it was not in the guide, it became super tight and it broke. And again, that was an operator error. I was not putting it where it needed to go, but I think again, it was because of my angle that I was standing at, and it was just not in my path where my hands naturally wanted to take the thread. The other thing that I always kept by me is the stylus helped when I was touching the screen, because there's a lot of parts that you can select. Tweezers are always your friend, so if you have trouble getting something hooked around, which maybe that was it, maybe I should have been using tweezers to guide this through that little missed guide that I did a few times. The needle threader was my absolute lifesaver, and honestly, 40 videos with an air threaded serger really goes quite quickly, because every time I went to change from this stitch to that stitch and then to cover stitch, I was always going through different loopers, the upper looper, the lower looper, and then the cover stitch, whether it was for the chain stitch or the needles that I was threading. It actually made it so easy. So to sum it up, this serger is awesome. It has everything I would want it to have, from 5-thread to the cover stitch to all my normal 4-thread overlock, rolled hems. And because it automatically adjusts the tension for me, as long as I have the threads in the tensions that it expects it to be in, it works perfect. So if this is a machine that you are considering purchasing, you are going to love it. It will give you plenty of growing in room, especially if you're a new serger owner. And if you've had sergers along the way, I think you're going to love the features that you're going to find all in this one machine. So check it out at your local Husqvarna Viking retailer. Have them show you all the cool things, and then come back and watch all of our free video tutorials to help you master this fabulous serger. If you have any comments or questions, you're always welcome to post them below the video that you're watching, and I'll be happy to get back to you and see what we could help you out with. Or if you just love our videos, let us know that too. Until next time, happy serging. It's time for me to start the next machine that we're going to do all new video tutorials on. And I think it is another Viking serger. And I can't wait to get started on a new machine and teach you how to use it from start to finish.